Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Oluwatosan and I film from Sunderland, UK. If you're new on this channel, welcome to my channel, and if you have been here before, thank you for tuning in once again. So today we'll be talking about a very important topic, and this video is for women generally of childbearing age or those that have been having children. But if you're a man, you are also welcome. You can learn one or two things and make sure you monitor your wife, or like be very what English am I going to use there? Just monitor your wife, or just for you to know one or two things about how women's body work. So this topic is everything postpartum, everything that happened to me postpartum, that's after having a child. And also I want to talk about the right family planning method to use and how to go about this. We are going to learn together. I'm not just going to be the one doing the talking. We are going to learn together. So let's start. Firstly, let's talk about postpartum. What happened to our body, different changes that happened to our body postpartum. For me, what I noticed firstly was the fact that I lost so many I lost my hair. I lost so many strands of my hair. If you know me before, if you've seen my previous videos, you'll see how my bond, is it bond or bomb or whatever, used to be very big. I've shed so many hair, and this happened due to the hormone or whatever that is happening in the body after having a child. So I'm not complaining. But it's one of the changes. Another thing that I noticed that somebody said in one of my videos in the comment section was like, oh, waist snatch and all that. So I'm here to talk about that. That one I'm really going to talk about it. So childbirth comes with different things, different changes in our body. Different things happen during pregnancy. I mean, it takes 9 months for a whole human being to be formed in your womb, and you have to give your body another time to go back to its initial stage, to like change gradually back to its initial stage. Don't be too worried. Don't be too Let me just say, don't be too worried. Yeah, don't be too worried about your body immediately after having a child. Like, oh, I want my body to be back to its normal stage. It's a gradual process. Let's take, for example, let's talk about the tummy. So I'm going to talk about tummy because that's one of the major, I think the boobs and the tummy is one of the major issues women always talk about after childbirth, and our color, our complexion. If you look at me, if you see my previous video when I was talking about my bath vlog, when I was talking about my bath, things that happened during delivery, you see that I have a lot of discoloration. I was dark basically. Now I'm getting the color back, but it's not back to its original state, but right now it's wearing off gradually. I mean, the darkness, the discoloration, everything is going gradually. It's a gradual stage, guys. It's a gradual stage. So keep calm and enjoy your motherhood. So let me talk about the tummy again. So about the tummy, after childbirth, the womb is still a bit your belly still protruded a bit, and it takes a while before the womb will go back to its normal stage. It's gradual. You see some people will just come, they'll tell you, oh, 1 month postpartum. They'll be showing different pictures on Instagram. Hey, don't be bothered about that. You don't run with another person's how will I say it, clock or time, or how did they say it. So just take your time. So people will tell you, they'll come on Instagram or any social media platform, they'll tell you, oh, my body is back, it's just 4 weeks, it's just this, it's just that. Ask them what happened to that body. Is it that they are using a waist clincher? Is it that some of them had, I know some celebrity that after having a child, they do lipo. They actually scrape all the fats and everything out, and after the healing and everything, their tummy comes back to normal almost immediately. So let us be guided, guys. Let us be guided. It's a gradual thing. I mean, it's a 9-month process for a child to come to life, and it's a gradual thing. So I'm going to share with you some of the things that I use, and I'm going to be showing you my tummy. Right, guys. So right now, this is my tummy, and I'm 4 months postpartum. This is my tummy, 4 months Postpartum. What do you think, guys? Let me bust your bubble. So what can you say? It is called a waist clincher. Guys, this is what is happening around here. Don't be fooled by anybody. This is called waist clincher. And I'm going to educate. Let us educate ourselves, guys. Let's educate ourselves. This is a waist clincher. This is what I'm using presently for my tummy to get it back to shape. I'm going to remove this waist clincher now, and you will see the stage my belly is at the minute. Right, ta-da! So I've removed this now. So guys, look at my tummy. 4 months postpartum. Look at it, you can see. So don't be fooled, guys. Don't let anybody tell you that, oh, 1 month and everything is back to normal. It doesn't happen. It doesn't work that way, guys. So let's continue what I'm saying. So what I'm trying to say is, it takes a while before your tummy go back to normal. For some people, it is faster. For some people, it takes a whole lot of time. Some people, I know someone that it took her about a year. She doesn't even use all these things. It took her a year before her tummy went back to its normal state. So it's a gradual process. Don't rush yourself. Don't let anybody push you anyhow. Rock your body the way it is. I mean, it is God's glory. You just had a baby. So make sure you rock your postpartum body. So having said that, I also advise that you work on your body as well. See, this thing doesn't come, how will I say it? It doesn't just come anyhow like that. You need to work on your body as well. If you want to go back to your normal state faster, you need to work on your body. If you want to go back later on, you still need to work on your body. So it's everything is on you. So what I did personally with my tummy, I mean, I'm 4 months, and I've already shown you what my tummy looks like at 4 months postpartum. So what I did is, I have 3 waist shaper or waist clincher or tummy, whatever, anything you call it. I have 3 of it. I used 2 when I had my first child, and now I'm using the last one now. So the first one I used immediately after having the baby, after having my baby, I'm using all the old thing, is this one. Guys, so this one I use it. It has three hook line, and I started from the first hook, then the second one, the third one. And when I already, after using this one, when I noticed that it's a bit loosened, like slack for me, and my tummy has gone down a bit, I dropped it and I go on to this one. I'm not saying you should buy 3, but just do whatever works for you perfectly. So I go on to this one, and I started using. You can see this one is a bit stretchy, has some leather in it, and it is very, very stretchy compared to the first one. This one also have 3 hook lines, and I started from the first one, the second one, and the third one. And after it's a bit slack, I drop it and I went on to the third one. So this is the third one I'm using now, and I'm going to show you the difference. See this third one. You can see that it had some, like a rod or cord in it, like this. It has some cord or rod in it, but it is very, very strong, extremely stronger than the first 2 I showed you. So this one too has 3 hook lines, but the hook lines are not all together like the first 2 I showed you. So this hook line that is spacious a bit in between. So, and this one is very, very strong. It's just like you are padding your body with high metal or rod. So sometimes you cannot even like bend your waist very well and all that, but I'm used to it now. So this is what I use when I'm going out, and sometimes when I'm at home. This is what I use. So, and it is very, very helpful. It's really helped my tummy a bit in a way. And the reason why you see my tummy back to that point, I'll tell you. So I was talking about you working on yourself the other time. I was talking about working on your body and all that. And the reason why I said it is because if you eat at 10 p.m. in the night, 11 p.m. because you are breastfeeding, then you are doing yourself, and you kept on crying that your body did not go back to normal. How will your body go back to normal? Pardon me. But you understand what I mean. So we need to work on our, we need to be disciplined. I understand that breastfeeding, especially if you're exclusively breastfeeding, it comes with eating a lot. I know it comes with a lot of food you need to eat, but at the same time you can discipline yourself. After 6 o'clock, if you are hungry after 6 o'clock, eat some fruits. Don't go and make a bar. That's not the time for you to make a bar, or eat bread and or hot chocolate, and you now make that hot chocolate very, very thick. So you need to work, you need to put in some effort. And even if you cannot go to the gym, even at home, you can have a gym mat, lie on your gym mat, do some sit-up once in a while. But for that, don't do it so much, because you just had a baby. And this that I'm saying is not immediately having a baby. You can't do a sit-up immediately after you had a baby. Please, so don't go and try what is not. But at least when you know you've healed up, everything is at least a bit back to normal. Maybe after 3 months or 4 months, you are okay. You can do some sit-up. Then you can try. But what I didn't do any sit-up. I don't have to lie about that. No sit-up. I reduced eating late. It's not as if I don't eat late though. Now, in fact, I've been eating late now because we're in the fasting period, and sometimes I do fast. Maybe 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock I break my fast. And you know, guys, within that 3 o'clock till like 8 o'clock, I can eat about 3 or 4 times. So it's not really helping me. I know that. But I'm going to adjust after the whole fasting, because at least I have to eat breakfast and all that. So by 6 p.m. I'm done with anything food, and I start eating, and I start taking fruits in the night. Right. So that is that about that. You need to work on it, work on your tummy, work on your body, know when to eat, what not to eat. You need to work on it, and try to shed. If you, some people, so I don't want to talk about the weight thing, because it differs with individuals. So I don't really want to mention the weight thing. But if you know what you can do to reduce weight, maybe after exclusively breastfeeding, you know, the exclusive breastfeeding is 6 months, and after you start introducing food to your baby and all that, if you want to try some new things just to reduce your weight, at least your baby already have something else that he or she is eating, maybe food, like any other thing that he or she is eating anyway. So your baby already have that, so that means you should reduce the length of eba that you eat, because at least the baby is not directly suckling from your boobs consistently as he or she used to before. So let's work on that. So that is that about that. Let's talk about family planning, guys. Family, right? Let's talk about family planning. Right, a different kind of family planning one can use, one can adhere to after delivery, postpartum. Some people do it immediately after delivery. Some take their time, and I just want to enlighten us. I'm not a doctor, I'm a nurse, but I can enlighten you. Let me just enlighten you on some things about family planning to bust your bubbles. Some things about family planning you don't know. So family planning is a very good thing to adopt after childbearing, after having a baby, or after delivering. It's a very good thing to adopt. So I'm going to tell you some things about family planning now. There are different type of family planning. Before I start listing them out for you, we have to go and see. We are both learning now, so we have to go and solve for it. I have to read it out from the internet for you. I'm actually going to be reading that from the NHS website. The NHS is the National Health Scheme in the UK here, and I'm going to list everything out for you guys. So we have mommy's little helper here. That's how it is. So guys, it's a struggle, a lot of struggle to make videos in this house. It's in the middle of video, one will be crying, one will be but we got to make this video either ways. So just ignore him and listen to me. So let's talk about different methods. So the first one here is caps or diaphragm. The second one is combined pills, condom, contraceptive implant, contraceptive injection, the female condom, the IUD, which is the intrauterine device, or coil, commonly called coil, you get it, IUS, intrauterine system or hormonal coil, natural family planning, that is the fertility awareness, progesterone only pill, and the vaginal ring. Those are the types of family planning method we have. So guys, the reason why I want us to talk about family planning is, for some, after having a child, maybe that's their first child, they just go on and say, okay, I want to use the pills because my mommy used the pills. It's the pills that my mommy was using. I want to do implants because it's the implant that my mommy used. And they just had a child. We have to be aware. It's not as if those ones are bad, but for someone that just had a child and is still looking forward to, sorry, excuse me, you want. Alright guys, so as I was saying, I was talking about different contraceptive method one can use, different contraceptions. So I said for someone that just had a baby and is still looking forward to have another child, it is only wise for the person to sit down and read on those contraceptive method, those contraceptive medication or whatever. Read on it one after the other, and you choose the one that is best for you. Personally, I will advise that you seek the advice of your doctor, but on my own, I'm talking about my own, what I would do if it were to be me. So it's either you look, as in this is just an advice from me, what I will do. So you still have to seek your doctor's advice. So as I was saying, for someone that wants to have another child, you just had one and you want to have another child, I will not advise you to go for anything that will include releasing hormone into your body. So different thing happens. All these things, they will tell you that it works. It actually works 99%, 98%, some 98%, some 99%, and all that. However, different hormones are being released into your body. Some of it, not all the contraceptions in any way. So different hormones are being released, and these hormones can cause a long-term delay sometimes, not in everybody. It depends on how you work on your body. But just to prevent such a thing to happen, why not go for a simpler method, or why not go for the one that does not release hormone? So example of the ones that I know that release hormones, you know, like the combined pills. You are taking medication as a contraceptive to prevent pregnancy, or to as a family planning method, let me just say that. So combined pills release both estrogen and progesterone into your body, and these things work wonders. So for example, this thing actually work wonders in your body. So for example, they said, let me read it out for us. When taken correctly, the pill is over 99% effective. So that is just it. And what it does is the pill prevents the ovaries from releasing an egg each month. So it means no egg will be released. That's what that pill does. I'm not saying the pill is bad. It's not bad. It's actually a very good family planning method. It's a very good method, but it prevents releasing of egg totally. The second one is it thickens the mucus in the neck of the womb, so it is hard for sperm to penetrate the womb and reach an egg. That's another thing. It thickens the mucus in the neck of the womb. And another thing is it thins the lining of the womb. It softens it, like thin, make it thin, so that there is less chance for a fertilized implanting into the womb and being able to grow. That is what it does. So imagine all those things. It thickens the mucus, it makes the lining of the womb, it makes it thinner. Do you get? I mean, all those hormones that is being released, that is what it does. It do all those things into your body. And now let's take, for example, you just had another child and you want to have the second one. Maybe you just want to leave 2 years gap between them, and you want to have the second one almost within 2 years. Or okay, let me say maybe when your first child is 1 year and 3 months, and you want to be pregnant again. Do you get what I mean? So it means after taking all those things consecutively, it takes a while. When you stop, it doesn't just happen immediately. That is it. Let me just bust the bubble. So that's just it. It doesn't happen immediately. The pregnancy will not just happen immediately. You have already adjusted your system to work in a way. You have used medication to stop the production of the egg. Even if when the egg is being produced, you've used the medication to thicken the mucus. You've used the medication to thin up the lining of the womb. You know what I mean? So it will take a while before it is just normal. This one is not a matter of going to the mountain and be praying. Lie. This one, it is what you have caused with your hand. So you've used that combined pills, and that is what it does to your body. So it will take a while before before your body will come back to its normal state. That is just, it's just normal. And if you are lucky, it will come faster. And if you are lucky, on the other hand, it will take a very, I know someone that it took the person almost 8 or 10 years. So it depends on how your body reacts to things. That is just it. It depends on your body reaction. So if you're looking into like having a child immediately, you need to go and read about all these things. I wouldn't advise you to use such a thing, because you are looking into having another child, maybe just leaving 2-year gap between your children. So I wouldn't advise you for you to use combined pills. So that is that. So the one, let me just, okay, I don't want to give any advice here, but for me, I will not use that. Also the injection also releases is it progesterone or estrogen, either of the two. The injection, we have contraceptive injections, part of it's part of what I listed the other time. So we have that one. Right, we have contraceptive injection. So I'm reading it out so that we can all learn together. So what the contraceptive injection, you know, the one we always depo, the one we always take, we call it depo in Nigeria. Even it's still another name for it is depo here too. So it steadily releases the hormone progesterone into your bloodstream, which prevents the release of egg each month. It's also thickening the cervical mucus, which makes it difficult for sperm to move through the cervix. And things that it is let me just say they both do the same work. Do you get? Both are combined pills and this contraceptive injection, they do the same work. They do the same thing. So we need to be informed. I'm just saying this because some people say, and they ask me to go and use family planning. I use family planning, and since that time I've been unable to conceive. That is how your body reacts to it. So you need to give that body some time, and let your body adjust back to its normal state. Then you will be able to conceive. That is just it. But for some people, it doesn't take them so long before their body adjusts back and they are able to conceive. That is just it. So for someone that is looking to have another baby sooner, I would advise that you don't use this method. That is, for me, I will not use, okay, don't let me advise. For me, I will not use this method. Let me just say that. So ask me which method will I use. So for me, what I'll use is, I'll use the IUD. And I'll explain everything about the IUD. So what the IUD does is, the IUD is intrauterine device. It's also called a coil. It's like a T-shape, coil, copper coil, and it has a very thin, it's not even up to, some people say, it has rope. Me, I cannot be touching rope. Me, I cannot be touching rope all the time. This is it. Which one do you want to use? So this one is for me, it's the most, very convenient for me. It is, I've not used, okay, let me just say, for now, I've not done any family planning method for now, but with my first child, after having my first child, this is what I use, because I was looking into having another child, leaving just 2-year gap between my children, and having another child after 2 years. So, and because I already have a background knowledge about all these things, I'm a nurse, as I said earlier on, I know what to use. So that's why I'm advising you. The one I used was IUD, and the way IUD works is it protects against pregnancy for 5 or 10 years. So there are two types. There is a one that works for 5 years, and there is one that works for 10 years. Right, note, the 5 year does not mean that you will not have child for 5 years. The 5 year means if you take it out today, if you put it in today and you went back tomorrow to remove it, you can easily conceive again. So that is what it means. But if you decide to leave it, it will work for 5 years. That's what they mean. And there's another one that works for 10 years. So if you decide to leave it, it works for 10 years. So that is just it. So once an IUD is fitted, it works straight away. It starts working straight away. And most women can use it. There are no hormonal side effects. So, you get it? No hormonal side effects such as headache, breast tenderness, acne, all those things and all that. It does not interrupt sex in any way. So that is that. So what the IUD does, you know, I explained what others do, what the combining one, because I think almost every woman, majority of what we use is the pills and the injections. Some people use condoms, some people use the female condom. I don't think anybody do sterilization. Is it sterilization or sterility or sterile, all those things. So the IUD is similar to the IUD is similar to intrauterine system. There are two. There is IUD, there is IUS. But instead of releasing hormone progesterone, the IUD releases copper. So IUS still release hormone. You hear me? IUD does not release any hormone. It releases copper. Copper. And what the copper does is it alters the cervical mucus, which makes it more difficult for sperm to reach an egg. It just alters the mucus. It does not thicken it. You know that other one I said, it thickens it. This one does not thicken it. It just alters it, and it makes it difficult for sperm to reach your egg. So you will still, which means you will still produce egg. It does not stop you from producing egg. See, let us be. I'm giving you good information. You did. So, which means you will still be able to produce egg. What this one does is just to alter the cervical mucus. And it makes it difficult for gas sperm to reach your egg. As simple as that. Chicken na. I was saying. So if by any means gas sperm swim to your egg and fertilize the egg, so it will make it will not allow the egg to implant into the wall of the womb. That is as simple as that. So don't let me be using all those terms again. So it will make it impossible for that egg to, there is something called implantation. So it will make it impossible for that egg to implant, as simple as that. So that is what I personally, that is what I used when I had my first child, and immediately I removed it. Guys, after is it a month or two, I had another pregnancy. So I don't have to wait. No hormone is being released, no chemical is being released. You understand what I mean? So I just want us to be informed. I just want us to be informed. But if you've had all your child or all your children, sorry, if you've had all your children, maybe you want to have 3 and you finish having your 3 children, you can go for the pills, you can go for the injection, you can go for anything, that as long as you're not even planning to have any child again. Do you get what I mean? So let us just be informed. I just think this video is very, very important for us to be informed. And another thing is, for the IUD stuff, for the IUD thing, there's some home that they don't want to use all those things. They just want to use condom. Fine, communication is key. Once you can communicate with your partner, you have adequate communication, and both of you agree on the kind of family planning method you want to choose. If the man wants to be using condom, then fine. But please, guys, it's a lot of struggle to make videos in this house with these kids. Seriously. So let's continue from what I was saying. So I personally prefer the IUD, and I've explained, I think I've explained the reason why I prefer IUD. No release of hormone, nothing. Immediately you remove it, you get pregnant immediately when you are ready to have a baby, or when you're ready to have another child. That is just it. So I prefer the IUD personally. So let's talk about the condom, the usage of condom. The condom is okay as long as you communicate well with your spouse, you have adequate communication, and your spouse agree to using a condom. It's fine. But there's some men that will tell you that they cannot lick sweets with nylon. They'll tell you they cannot lick sweets with nylon. And I'm not blaming anybody for saying that. But really, if your spouse is one of those men that will say they can't lick sweets with nylon or more, go and use another family planning method if you are not ready to get pregnant. Don't go and be trying, don't worry, I will withdraw. Don't let them promise you when the pregnancy come now, you'll be the only one carrying the pregnancy, carrying your stomach all around. You'll be the only one carrying it and be suffering it. So don't try this. See, let me tell you something about that withdrawal thing. For some people it works, it has been working for them, but the time God will catch them, that time you remain small like this. There is something called pre-ejaculation. Do you know? So the man will tell you that I withdrew, and you will actually see that he withdrew, and it was after he withdrew that the orgasm thing came out after. You understand what I mean? But then there has been pre-ejaculation inside before the actual ejaculation. So you need to be careful. So that you will not say, but he withdrew and I saw it. He did not do it inside and I still got pregnant. See, it is the pre-ejaculation. So please be informed. Go and choose a nice or a very good family planning method and use contraceptive. Go and do something about spacing your children. Right, so that brings us to the end of this video. Thank you for staying tuned to this channel. Thank you for staying to the end of the video. God bless you. And if you are new here, make sure you click the subscribe button. It is free. You will always get an alert, or alert that I have posted a new video each time I post any video. Thank you for staying tuned. See you later. Bye.